He's got it. He's moving it right now.
Is this a puzzle game?
It's more like Dark Souls.
Oh, yes.
It's Dark Souls and Legend of Zelda mixed together.
Link to the past.
Oh,
Actually,
The Dark Legend of Zelda Soul.
there's just
Zelda
an enemy
Souls.
back here.
Zelda The Legend of Souls.
featuring Link
Ooh,
Souls.
ooh, 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 ooh,
Dark
ooh.
Zelda.
What do you do?
Link Soul, John Dark Soul, meet Link Soul.
John Dark Soul.
Yeah, John Dark Souls, don't you know? That's the main
Shortcut.
protagonist's name is John Dark Souls.
John.
It's Siriko but Fox. Bloodborne but Fox. Elden Ring but Fox.
Video game, but Fox. Fox, but Fox.
Fox News, but it's actually run by foxes.
Fox News, but it's actually just foxes.
Yeah, but foxes. Oh.
Hey, don't you make this weird.
Too late.
Fox but Fox.
That makes it weird.
Now you're making this weird.
Fox, but Fox instead of Fox. Fox, 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 Fox. Refresh and refresh and refresh.
Money.
Money. United Bank of Money.
Ah, shoot. Like, how do I get to that?
Can't jump
No.
across?
No, there's no jumping.
Oh, is there a switch you can make a bridge show up? What's that up there? Is that a ladder?
There's a ladder right here.
Maybe you can climb around it and fall onto it from really high.
I'm trying to decide if I need to heal. I'm gonna use healing items real fast.
Okay.
I was trying to decide if I needed to heal, if I could save it for whenever I get to that, because that full heals me whenever I get to it. Let's see what's in this door. The monastery.
A monsterary? Look, a monster.
So I'm almost down a full health bar right now. I think I have the map for this area.
I can't read any of that.
Monastery? Maybe.
And I'm in the monastery. That's the quarry.
Are you supposed to be able to read any of that?
Nope.
No, so it's the
So,
whole
like, it doesn't
gimmick
matter?
is that you have your character has died and he's come back to life and he's trying to finish his mission, but he has lost all of his memories. And the way that you figure stuff out is by finding the pages to this instruction manual.
In English?
But
Not English.
the stuff on the instruction manual, you have to try and figure out what it means based on just what you can read. So imagine you've forgotten how to read English, but as time goes on, your memory of certain words comes back. So like it says rooted ziggurat. I remember that word, but I don't remember the rest of the words.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that does the thing. God damn it. I could really use that mask.
Spider-Man.
Very low on health. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, come on.
Get over here.
Okay, I'm probably gonna unlock this, go in here, and then die to something. I'm gonna try going up this side panel first before I go anywhere else.
I just realized something. Isn't Scorpion's chain move from Mortal Kombat the same thing as Link's hook shot?
Not exactly. I don't think Mortal Kombat. I don't think it ever moves you.
No, in Mortal Kombat, he brings his opponent towards him, but in Zelda, Link propels himself towards where he shot at.
Link can use hook shots to bring enemies to him. Yes.
Oh, he can. So it is the
Yeah.
same.
Yes. Specifically, it works.
Why are these chests unlocked?
I know it works a lot in A Link to the Past.
Yes!
Somewhat works in Ocarina
Fuck yes!
of Time. I don't know if
You got a page. Yeah.
Yes, you
That
do.
is actually a charm. I have the mask.
Because like in Zelda Twilight Princess, he gets a claw shot instead of a hook shot, and that allows him to grab certain enemies, but mostly just bring items towards himself.
Yes, he gets two specifically, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he gets two. That was fucking awesome. I love that part of the game. Like, oh, you like Link's most useful mobility tool? Here, have the second one.
And then the most fun
What?
utility tool here, it gets used absolutely nowhere outside of its dungeon.
Yep.
The spinning top thing.
Literally.
No, but the thing is,
No.
I mean,
The spinning top was bad, but you could actually use it in combat. The item that was the worst for that was the staff thing.
oh, that
The
moved the
stand
statue.
rod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it moves the
Oh, no,
statues.
no.
Screw that thing. It was such a cool item, and then they're like, oh, it's dead. And then later on in the game, whenever you finally get its power back, you realize that it's only useful like once or twice ever.
Yeah, you only use it to move statues that block secrets in the overworld,
Yeah.
and you don't actually use it later. Well, I mean, you kind of use it later in the Zant fight,
Mm,
Yeah.
because Zant goes through all the
Yes.
temples
really
that you
point.
went through. You know what's weird? Like, Zant is a mini boss, but based on the context of his battle, he feels more like a final boss because he literally goes back through everything you learned and been through. Whereas Ganondorf, he's just like, you know, you ride a horse, shoot him off, and then you just have a sword fight, which is easy as hell.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can kind of.
Zant is more of a final boss than Ganondorf in Zelda Twilight Princess.
Yeah, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword have a lot more similarities than you think.
Ganon's
love
never
Twilight
been
Princess.
a boss, to be honest.
Yeah, it was more Ganondorf that was the boss.
I know, but what I'm saying is, based on the context of Zant's fight, he literally goes through every temple you've been through, and you have to remember what you did in the temple in order to beat him. He feels more like a final boss than Ganondorf does.
Yeah, that was the point.
And that's a shame because he's not the final boss.
Do you know why Zant did all that he did?
Because he was working for Ganon.
Yeah, because he was a fuckboy for Ganondorf.
Yeah, well, he was more fun than Ganondorf.
He was, but his entire point was to,
Serve Ganondorf.
well, more so like try and kill Link. But you know that fucked up thing Ganondorf said, God fucking damn it, not this shit again. Because that's exactly what fucking,
Happened.
Mr. Gay Thighs over there did in Skyward Sword.
What's the fastest
Like-
way to get to a well?
What was his name? The guy with the white hair, right? And the weird tongue?
Go
Yeah.
the way I know.
I want to say it's...
Was it like his name was an adjective, right? Like harm or malice or something like that?
Well, no, that was the final boss was an adjective, but because technically the final boss isn't Ganondorf, it's another god.
Yeah. Well, because like the first, Skyward Sword is supposed to be like the first Zelda in the timeline ever. It was like a prequel Zelda game.
Yeah, it was the first.
They told way
Garaham.
too late.
Garaham is the dude's name. Yeah,
There you go.
it was the
Girahim.
25th anniversary game.
Is it Girahim or just Giram?
Oh no, it takes more this
Either
time.
or, really.
Giram sounds cooler because it sounds easier to remember. Girahim sounds like you're trying too hard to say his name.
I say Garaham because I'm a schmuck.
Takes 4 this time. Gosh dang it.
It's like our President Abraham Lincoln. You say Abraham, not Abram. Even though some people with the name Abraham prefer to be named Abram.
Yeah, that just comes down to preference at that point.
Yeah. Just shorten it to Abe.
Oh my god, fucking Skyward Sword trying to be the prequel to all of Legend of Zelda, but if you actually look at the manga, you realize that Link is not the first Link in that game.
There's a manga of Zelda? Oh, of course there is. I shouldn't be surprised.
There's a manga for every Zelda game.
Yeah, there's a manga for every Japanese property. Because that's just
Yeah,
how
and they're
Japanese
all
tell
not-
stories.
Okay, I'm close to getting another coin, so I'm gonna do some laps and kill some enemies real fast. Try and get up to the coins.
Providing good context.
Yeah, it's too bad. There's a theory that the Twilight Princess Link is the smartest of every Link that existed specifically because of the puzzles in his game. Because like it makes sense. The Link in that is the hero of that game. He has to be able to solve those puzzles.
Wrong, the smartest Link is Spirit Tracks.
Really?
Yeah, because he's able to drive a fucking train.
Well,
I think riding or using a boat is more intensive than driving a train.
no, we're talking about the levels of intelligence,
Yeah.
not.
I would argue that a train conductor is easier than single-handedly manipulating a boat. Now,
Well,
repairing a
because-
train is a different story, but he never
No,
repairs it.
because both the boat and Phantom Hourglass and the train and Spirit Tracks are both steam powered.
No, he's talking about the boat in Wind Waker.
Oh. No, that's...
Spirit Track.
The boat, that's just easy as fuck in general.
I mean, Phantom Hourglass. No, the boat is like magic, isn't it?
The King of Red Lions? Yes, but it's
Yeah.
also a sailboat.
Oh, right. So it relies on the winds that Link can control.
That Link can't control, yeah.
So that's not. I wouldn't call that easier. I mean, harder. That would be easier because Link literally can control the wind in that game.
And you can't sail with the wind against you. It's just not easy.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's really
with
stupid.
JP's argument of like, which is harder, with a magic boat that you can control the wind for, that does not compare to driving a train. That's not what I was going for when it came to the discussion of the intelligence of Link for the puzzles.
If we want to be real, the smartest Link is technically Breath of the Wild Link.
Yeah, I suppose so. He can literally
'Cause
solve all
he
those shrines.
memorizes any cooking skills, and all the shrines, and potion making.
Looking
Well, the ability to
skills.
memorize well does not implicate intelligence.
Gimme.
I mean,
Yeah.
after 100
Intelligence
years
is
of
measured by
debugging,
the
yeah.
skill to actually solve problems.
If we're going by that definition, then Legend of Zelda 2 Adventure of Link is the smartest.
Oh, well, yeah, you got me there.
Because the entire game is nothing but a fucking puzzle.
Screw that game so much.
I literally played
Yeah,
that
you
game
would
with a
know, wouldn't you?
walkthrough, and it was still hard as hell.
Like, the first game is hard, yeah, but it's more known culturally, so there's a lot more easy